Smart contract and its use cases. If you are unfamiliar with smart contracts, you might be uncertain about its potential. The greatest smart contract use cases will be provided in this video in an effort to dispel any confusion you may have. The development of the blockchain led to smart contracts. It was evident when blockchain was created through the use of Bitcoin that it is a basic kind of blockchain technology. It did, however, establish the potent idea of decentralization and how it may be used to address a wide range of issues in various industries. Gavin Wood and Vitalik Buterin eventually launched Ethereum in 2015. With the introduction of fresh ideas and methods for managing distributed ledgers, it launched the second generation of blockchain technology. Smart contracts, which automated the entire blockchain network, were one of these methods. It also introduced scripting to make the process of building smart contracts easier. One of them is a language that may be used in Solidity to create smart contracts. A developer can also create and deploy a smart contract using other smart contract languages. To better grasp what smart contracts are, let's define them. Smart contracts, what are they? How do they function? A smart contract is a paperless, digital code that makes a series of promises based on terms that both parties have agreed upon in advance. In other words, the parties may establish a condition that, if satisfied, may trigger a single action or a chain of related ones. A real estate transaction may make use of smart contracts. Once the buyer has given the seller the full value of the property, both the buyer and seller can form a smart contract that will automate the transaction. The property first needs to be digitized using blockchain technology in order for all of these things to happen. Once completed, smart contracts can be used by both parties to carry out their agreement. This simple idea is more than enough to automate tasks or the whole network, such as decentralized autonomous organizations that utilizes a set of smart contracts. The following are some of the main advantages of smart contracts. Autonomous. The automation that smart contracts provide is by far their biggest advantage. It simply means that there will be no interruptions and that neither the agreement nor the decision may be changed by a third party. This automation can be quite useful in assisting businesses automate some of their operations. Additionally, it solves problems with procedures where trust is a problem. Secured. Smart contracts are incredible in part because of their security. It makes it possible for processes to operate securely. Additionally, smart contracts function as intended thanks to encryption. Smart contracts cannot be updated or altered in any manner since they operate on networks with immutable data. All information is kept secure in this way. Free of interruptions. Smart contracts operate without hiccups. This implies that they cannot be stopped or interrupted once they have begun to execute. Trustless. The whole system is trustless. This implies that trusting third parties is unnecessary. That may seem counterintuitive. In plain English, it means that there is actually no need to trust the parties to carry out a transaction. Trust is not a necessary component of a transaction or a trade since smart contracts operate on a decentralized network. The network as a whole is trustless. Cost-effective. Transactions become more economical thanks to smart contracts. This is accomplished by eliminating intermediaries from the process. By doing this, it speeds up the transactions and lowers their associated costs. Speedy performance. The autonomous smart contracts performs far more quickly than the old conventional method. All of the parameters are predefined in the smart contracts, thus all that is required for it to begin executing is that they match. Accurate and faultless. Finally, smart contracts are precise and error-free. The only problem is that they must be correctly coded in order for them to run without making any mistakes. You could make mistakes when submitting your taxes, for instance. It will be a mistake-free method if you utilize a smart contract to handle it for you. What are some smart contract use cases? In practice, depending on how businesses employ them, smart contract use cases can differ from industry to industry. Let's examine what these are. Securities. Securities are a practical real-world smart contract use case. capitalization table management can be streamlined and enhanced with smart contracts. This indicates that there are no third parties in the middle, such as security custody chains. Additionally, it can be used for stock splits, dividends, automatic payments, and managing liabilities. Additionally, smart contracts can assist in digitizing workflows and lowering operational risk. Cross-border payments. Smart contracts can alter the trade finance industry as well. There is no question that using a letter of credit can aid in international commodities transfers and trade payment initiations. Using smart contracts would undoubtedly increase the liquidity of financial assets, which will enhance the financial efficiency of suppliers, purchasers, and institutions. Finding and implementing an industry standard is required for smart contracts to function in trade finance, particularly in cross-border payments and international trade. It can undoubtedly resolve legal issues and provides a better means of resolving conflicts between parties with correct integration. Mortgages and loans. Additionally, smart contracts can enhance financial services like loans and mortgages. In order to accomplish this, it can link the parties and guarantee that the entire process can be accomplished without any difficulties. Additionally, it offers a method that is error-free. As an illustration, a smart contract created to manage a mortgage can do so by monitoring payments and releasing the property after the entire amount has been repaid. Visibility to all parties involved is another advantage of implementing smart contracts in financial services. Maintaining financial data. Any organization needs financial data to function. This is where smart contracts are useful. They offer the necessary access to data records for a more precise and open collection of financial data. Smart contracts make it simple to manage consistent data recording across a company, which lowers the cost and volume of reporting and auditing. Additionally, it lowers accounting expenses and improves communication between distributed ledger networks and older networks. Insurance. One of the most common applications for smart contracts has always been insurance. The majority of disagreements are known to occur in the insurance industry. Let's use auto insurance as an illustration. Smart contracts can be utilized to quickly settle the insurance. In order to accomplish this, smart contracts must make extensive use of technology, particularly the Internet of Things. With the use of IoT, the smart contract will facilitate the policy and ensure that it has all the necessary documentation, including driver reports and driving records. The smart contract can execute itself immediately after the incident if it is configured with the appropriate rules, documentation, and data collection methods. Trading transactions. Trading operations are another scenario where smart contracts are used in trade finance. In this scenario, the middleman or broker is eliminated, and the smart contract automates his task. This eliminates the additional expense associated with them. Smart contracts is already used by some businesses for this. Conclusion. Our economy needs smart contracts because they can give decentralized platforms the necessary automation. Trade contracts, loans, insurance, government procedures, and other issues can all be solved effectively and uniquely with smart contracts. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about smart contracts, blockchain technology, or any other related subject.